I have to be the bearer of bad news, so just stay tuned and listen good. I'm sorry. And here I go. Apparently, Mars Candy, the maker of M&Ms, has decided to change some of the M&M characters to be more inclusive in this world of wokeness. For example, they'll change the high heels worn by the brown M&M to a lower style pump. This, in fact, will make some of the genders feel more comfortable eating them if they can't walk in high heels. They'll also change the footwear of the green M&M. Instead of the go-go boots that we've known for decades, the green M&M will now wear, as they call it, cool pair of laid-back sneakers, because after all, the go-go boots, as they're called, are very offensive to quite a few of the many genders we have out there today. The company says it's trying to be more globally inclusive so everyone fits. Another change will be female M&Ms will wear more subtle makeup without dramatic eyelashes. The red M&M will be nicer to the rest of the candy gang. And the orange will now embrace his true feelings, worries and all, and he'll acknowledge his anxiety. The M&Ms will also be less gendered. They'll forego the prefixes of Miss and Mr. to focus more on their personalities rather than their gender. They, of course, have received support from people online. As one woke person tweeted, finally, an M&M with mental health issues. Another tweeted, today is a breath of fresh air. The green M&M, newly liberated from her white boots, lets loose. She talks of social reproduction theory, how patriarchy and capitalism violently reinforce each other, and what a sexy lady M&M says about gender as a construct. I, for one, don't understand what's happening here, but this is our world now. We have sunk to an all-time low when candy companies decide to change century-old traditions. I, for one, don't care about the boots or the heels or the red M&M being mean to the gang. After all, it's candy. We eat it because we enjoy it. We don't buy M&Ms because they're gender neutral or because they reflect an inclusive society. We buy them because we like them. And I'm pretty sure most of us, the people that I know, could care less what gender an M&M is or what they wear on their feet. It's candy. It's candy. People need to start worrying more about real issues like inflation, like homelessness, like who will be the next president of the United States, because God knows we need someone in there with a brain. Not some ridiculous social issue like I'm offended by the high heels of an M&M, or why isn't the orange M&M talking about its mental health? Wake up, people. If you choose to be bothered by candy genders or footwear, you're the problem. Change the way you think, and just maybe you'll be part of the solution, not the problem. Cancel culture is ridiculous. And all of the wokeness is even more ridiculous. For a candy company like Mars to decide they're going to change the way the character M&Ms act and dress is one of the most ridiculous things I, for one, have ever heard. because all these social justice warriors, oh my God, that M&M can't walk in those high heel shoes. They got to lower it to a nice smaller pump. And those go-go boots, God forbid, they must be hurting the feet. Let's go with a real cool pair of sneakers. And people are supporting this. I bet you that all these liberal woke nitwits have been eating M&Ms since they were babies, since they were kids, since they could eat candy. But because they jumped on this bandwagon of we have to change everything because we need attention, they're now going to protest what M&Ms look like and what they can wear and how they can feel. That, my friends, is the 2022 we live in. Don't worry about what's going on with wars or climate change or global warming, or don't worry about what's going on in your own city or town. Don't worry about putting food on your table or paying ridiculous prices for groceries and gasoline. Nah, don't worry about any of that. Worry about Mars Candy not changing the way M&Ms look and feel. Because that's a real issue today. It's a real issue that we come across every time we walk into a CVS or a supermarket or a milk store, a convenience store. We see those bags of M&Ms, plain or peanut, and they're just calling out for change. The characters are literally jumping off the bag and begging you to go protest the way they're treated and the way they look. Because everybody needs an M&M and a cool pair of sneakers, and everybody needs an orange M&M with mental health issues who has anxiety, and everybody needs an M&M with a lower heel pump, because those high heels, all these genders today, they just can't walk in them. And that's where we are. That's where we are in this country. Candy. Candy's an issue. And it's a real issue for some of these woke people. Libs of TikTok. Watch it, study it, go on Twitter and punch in Libs of TikTok. And you will see these fools talking about subjects just like candy. I don't know what kind of households they were brought up in. I don't know what they were taught in school, but whatever it wasn't good for them, and it affected the way they think and the way they see the real world we live in. They think by changing genders or naming 75 different genders, or it's okay if a woman has a beard, or it's okay if a man has breasts and a penis. That's okay. That's socially acceptable today, and they're shoving it down our throats every time you turn around or put on a TV, listen to a podcast somewhere, or turn on the radio. They're shoving it down our throats, and they're not going to stop until they get what they want. But now they're going after candy. They're going after candy, and the company's broke, and they're going to bow down to the woke cancel culture, because that's what we do today. Instead of just being who you are, no matter what you think you are, a man, a woman, a goat, a lion, a dog, a fish, whatever the fuck you want to identify as, knock yourself out. No one gives a shit. But don't throw it down everyone else's throat, because that way you're asking for people to say negative things about you. You're asking for people to make ridiculous faces and jokes about you. You yourself are putting yourself out there for people to say, what the hell is this person doing? And why are they dressed like a fish? And that's it. Just be you. No one gives a shit. Candy is candy. Leave it alone. Because I've never seen a peanut M&M with eyes, arms, legs, and boots or heels. Never seen one when I take them out of the bag to eat them. They're all round and different colors with an M on them. It's a character. It's on a package, people. It's not real. I know a lot of you might think it's real, but it's not. So let's stop all this bullshit. Let's stop all this nonsense and wake up and see what's really going on around you. And you too one day might be happy in your own skin. Because right now, if you're protesting these kind of things, you are certainly an unhappy individual and you need to change the way you think. And that's it. That's my M&M rant. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you think I'm kidding, oh no, look it up. It's happening. It's happening now. I appreciate you tuning in and watching. If you liked what I had to say, please consider hitting the like button. And subscribe to my channel if you will. And if you do, hit the notification bell. And like I always ask, please share my videos with somebody. I'd like to get my videos more views if I could. Because I love talking about shit. You know that. I hope everybody's healthy and safe. And I'm going to be back again with something else to rant about. Have a great week. Take care.